Okay, welcome back to the final installment. So we're really starting to ramp up our tax system now. You can see with the policies we have, we can get away with taxing them pretty heavily for only a negative 15% happiness. Overall, we're at 77% happiness, and the majority of that is just from minor inefficiencies in entertainment and rustic food, which we're remedying right now. I'm getting the public lodge up a little bit bigger. Their service counter, I might even be a good idea to get this up too. We'll bring it up. Storage capacity. Always good to have a little bit bigger everything. The Berry Brewery, I think, is adequate. It's a good size. The tavern has not failed us. It's still bringing in an impressive amount of money. So, if anything, I might just kind of mess around with it a bit more with decorations. Okay. So, some of the decorations that we can put on it are these awesome windows. These are probably my favorite thing to put on houses. It looks a little weird right now because some of these buildings are inside of one another. So, we'll just go with this for now. There's some really cool stuff that you can put on these buildings to make them just look a tad bit more unique than they normally would. Large tavern balcony, for instance. That's pretty cool. Let's see if we can put that out here on the seaside. I think that looks, yeah, it actually looks kind of cool. Actually looks kind of cool. Elegant metal pole. Yeah, everybody needs a metal pole somewhere, I guess. Perfect. Can't put it anywhere. All right, yeah, we could put some ivy. Some of this stuff is actually really great, especially for getting up our labor splendor. So the higher our labor splendor, that will also help with prosperity. And it just looks, you know, kind of nice. So we're going to shy away from the bushes over here. I want to do something that looks a little bit more elegant. We have a lot of money coming in. So it is kind of nice to have like things like fountains and stuff that just kind of spruces up the place. We don't have any benches. So let's get a bench up over here too. It's always nice to have places for people to sit. And then let's get this gent up over here. Perfect. Wonderful. All right, we're in good business now. This is looking a little bit better. So once they get the rest of this up, which is building, I believe. Yep, we're in great shape. So they're gonna get the rest of these parts in. It's not too much, just 15 tools. We're purchasing a lot of tools. Boards seem to be in good shape. We need to turn on all of our indicators. And I think boards are fine. We do have 4 unemployed people. However, I do have new jobs coming up all the time. Berries actually just like ramped up again. So we have another tax office over here that I'm going to get going. And we're going to want to upgrade all of these gents over here to the highest tier eventually. So that's going to be part of this video, is getting the monastery up, getting honey production for a luxury good, and getting everybody going. Now, we're doing fine on a lot of the products that we're making, such as bread, 335. So we can hold off on this for now, but as our population increases, we're going to need multiple types of refined food. So we're also going to need to expand into more meat and potentially more dairy. It looks like at this juncture, we have really good areas for a lot of things. So yeah, I think we might do our dairy production over here. We got this nice little blank spot right here. So let's go to cheese. So if we do a cheese maker right here, we're actually going to need 2 cheese makers. I find that the milk builds up a little bit faster than anything else. So we're going to do 2 cheese makers right here. And then we're also going to do a new granary. It's just going to be focused on milk and cheese. We can place that right here. Make it easy for us to move goods in between areas. And then we just want to get the dairy farms up. So I figure we're going to need around 3 dairy farms. So let's put this here. And remember, you can shift click on the movement key to spawn another building. Really, really nice. And we're going to have all of this stuff kind of right within the same influence of each other. Like this. This is perfect. Okay. We got the house right there. So we'll have 3 cows going out that way, and that should get us a really good start on what we're trying to do here. Now, I am kind of the mind where, you know, our city is getting bigger. We have market stalls over here. This is kind of the disadvantage to having a situation like this. So I have two concepts here. Is that we want to reduce the amount of movement, so we need to have things like bread and meat readily available. So we got fish, we got bread, and we got bread and common clothes. And then we got meat right here. So we do have 2 refined foods here. And then over here, we have this little makeshift area that I put up. It has meat, bread, common clothes, and berries. Now, you don't... What's nice about the market at the heart of a really big city is it does make it easy. Like, it's like a granary. So it has workers that will go out and collect the goods, which makes it a lot easier to supply a high population. But because we're spread out like this, I don't know if that's going to be the avenue that I go. So let's play it by ear. But we're unlocking a lot of stuff. Yeah, let's get some manor house architecture. Okay. And these buildings are all going to high density. So I'm going to let them kind of catch up because there's, you know, a lot of boards that need to be used. And with that in mind, it does look like we're going to need an absurd amount of boards. So we're going to get more people. So we're kind of in a set it and forget it economy right now. We just have to really let people catch up. So we're going to skip forward just a little bit. I'm going to let them gather the milk. Or, sorry, get the cheesemakers up over here. I'm going to let everybody over here get bigger. So you can see they're already going to high density over here, too. This is going to be kind of a crunch time. It's kind of scary, to be honest, because you have a lot of unhoused people while everything's upgrading. And you just need those resources to keep coming in. Now, we have multiple builders. We have 2 building camps on this side, and we have 1 builder over here. Right over here. So we have everything we need for people to move across. And you can see they're moving the boards and they're moving everything. But it's going to take some time. Now, this area isn't going to be an intense area. It's an agricultural sector. So once all this stuff is moved over, that's pretty much going to be it. Like, we're going to be in good shape for that. Now, everybody else, I got another fisher coming up. We do need to increase our fish production pretty dramatically. But everything else, I think, is great. One thing that I'm going to change, though, is that we are going to need to get... 2 types of goods for those high tier people. So we're gonna need another goods stall, which I'm gonna place over here. All right, and we're gonna need I'm gonna put 2 luxury stalls over here as well. Not exactly sure what luxury goods. I know we're gonna sell honey, and I'm not sure what the other one is gonna be. And so I'm just going to try to, like, place these in a way that I think would make somewhat sense. Yeah, it's too far away. Okay. And I know you can place these things side by side. I just don't like the way that it looks, to be honest. And, okay. So let's just go with that for now. Just go with this for now. And I'll get another luxury one up later. We'll play that beer. We're going to have to get paved roads, too. So we'll have to unlock paved roads and upgrade a few areas if we want to get a higher tier citizenry. So we got a big wad of cash coming in at pretty much all times. Taxes are starting to really ramp up. You can see we're getting 82. It's going to continue to increase, and yeah, we're going to be in good shape. We can actually kind of see if we're having any inefficiencies in tax. It doesn't look too bad. Got 1s and 1s over here, but we got more tax collectors over there. These gents should be, yep, the next stage. Got 9 over here. So yeah, once we get that tax collector going, we might need to get a couple more. But I feel pretty good about where we are. So yeah, we just need to get probably about 20 more individuals in here and let them build all the housing up. We're going to be in really good shape. But we want to make sure that we're pushing forward with food production in other areas. So perfect. Perfect. Alright, we're going to move this guy over here so that he originates in this point next to all these houses. Kind of the trick is to maneuver your individuals like on opposite sides. It seems like you can see we have some huge negatives here. If we can, because if they have to go to their guard post, they have to go to work, right? They're going to be walking through this area. So this is going to help us with some logistical issues. That's kind of the bad thing about designs like this. In some respects, you could say that you kind of just want your houses 2 by 2, right, with a straight line, because then the guys can just walk down the center road and hit everybody. So we're having a little bit of issue reaching all of our patrols. We're also going to come over to our giant manor over here. And let's see if we can start buying influence so that we can start welcoming more recruits. Nice. We can invest in trade as well. These are all good ideas, but right now we really need that influence. Our cap is 50. Our labor splendor is very, very high. Now, I don't really need the city belfry, or drinking taxes would actually be pretty amazing, to be honest. That bring a lot of money. I don't really feel like we're in a situation where money is an issue, but okay. So we have a lot of things going on. Let's get a little bit more money. After I said, I don't have a money issue. Well, we really don't. I mean, we're spending it now, but eventually I'm going to be at a point where we've purchased everything. So we primarily need the money that we have to buy tools. I have produced tools in the past and just didn't really find it to be all worth how many industries I needed and everything that was needed. It was very, very intensive. And it looks like, I'm hoping I'll start seeing people use this bridge. So I haven't seen this guy go to work. I don't think I've ever seen this guy go to work. So he's like all the way over here. What the hell is he doing? Oh, he's heading to work. Yeah, you can see, oh, he's heading the long way, so he's not even using this bridge. So yeah, okay, so this is the kind of stuff you have to be aware of, is that there are issues with bridges in this game. So we're gonna move the bridge like so. It's gonna cost us a bit to do so, but it looks like it just wasn't on land enough, so he's walking all the way around, and that's why this isn't getting built out. We'll get this established. I've been told if there are buildings near it, it has issues, so if we can't get it to work, we'll have to try the bridge at a different juncture. But let's get all this going. I'm really scared for this area, but I feel like we're finally, now that I've moved all of these gents, it looks like they're doing a much better job. Yeah, we're doing great. Okay, so this should all be remedied here momentarily. I definitely think we need potentially more patrollers, but I mean, we have quite a few patrollers. We even have watchmen, which I don't need. So I think I might just pull the watchmen out. And let's look at what we can do here. We got 3 patrollers in that gent. Yeah, the patrollers are probably the hardest thing. It's why spread out cities are a little difficult, but they look really cool. And that's the most important thing. At least to me. You're playing a game, building cool stuff is kind of the whole point. Alright, we reached tier 5. So let's get up another little area here. Perfect. Alright, we'll get that up. That will get us another patrol over there. Hopefully that works out. There's, like I said, a few issues. Now, when it comes to grain, we're doing a good job. We're going to need both of the... We're going to need this new windmill, and we're going to need this new bakery over here. We might as well start procking... Okay, so I have the expansion slot in there. But what I don't have is... No, I don't even have the expansion slot. These are just basic units. So, we're going to put the expanded storage. And we're going to place the additional workers right here. Perfect. And perfect. Okay. Wonderful. And then we'll get another fisher up here. And we're going to increase the prioritization of this structure right there. Got ourselves another gent. Perfection. We got full tax people here. We got full tax people there. Doing good. Berries are ridiculously good. Meat is ridiculously good. I'm going to keep it the way it is because I don't really want to mess it up. Alright, so we got meat, we got bread, we got common clothes, we got berries for the peasants, we got water. Everybody like has exactly what they need to survive. We'll get the farms up here in a second. This bridge is probably the most annoying thing. And then there's just so much construction going on that I think we're in a good place. Shirts are at 210. This is like an overproduction mode. You can build this stuff up now too. Need a little bit of money. All right. So what I'm going to do is shake the town down simply because I'm just going to let things build up in the background. We're not even going to recruit more people. We're just going to let all these buildings finish. I have to get the industries that we want to go into next up. So we're going to levy the city. And we're going to build the remaining things. And since we have a really good foundation with all of our resources, shirts, and everything, I'm going to start upgrading people as well. So open the list of promotions for villagers. We have that big wad of cash. So yeah, some of these people might leave. That sucks. But that's okay. It comes with the territory. There we go. All right, so now once I get the monastery up, we can go into luxury goods. And we don't need too many people upgraded to the next tier. So we'll have to be very careful about how we do that. We may even want to make a gated community. I may even make a gated community over here for them, like a special little community. I'm not sure. The patrol cost would be pretty significant, and it would drag resources. You can see that they're kind of crisscrossing, so this is nice. But maybe I'll put the two. We can control what houses upgrade for them with paved roads. So I might have to think about that. But we have everything we need. We have a big wad of cash. So we're going to start getting more stuff coming in. Yeah, we're doing great. We have way more money than I think we need right now. So let's see. Do we have any? We have one more worker that I'll take in. Everything's doing really well, though. Once I get these farms up, we're going to be in better shape. If I get this bridge up, we'll be in better shape. Looks like they are bringing stuff to it, so we're in good shape. Church is doing well, so let's get this last person. And then let's go to the big book of jobs, which is the buildings tab. And let's go down the line and make sure that everybody is fully employed. That needs to be. All right, we got the new granary up. Very good. Village priest needs to be 2 out of 2. Carpenter, taverner. Okay, perfect. And the miller. Awesome. That puts us at a good place. Very good place. So we're just gonna leave this running and fast forward right now. Okay, so it's been a little bit of time. Let's see what they've been able to accomplish. We got a bunch of workers over here. Looks like we have one more dairy farm to get up. We have a lot of stuff up finally. This is beautiful. Let's come over to the village market. So we're going to want to assign either candles or common wares. Most likely we're going to start making candles at some point because we're going to be making honey and we'll get wax from some of that stuff. And herbs and honey are 2 luxury goods that are really easy for us to produce with the monastery. Now look, we got the bridge. It's working. It looks like our output of fish is soaring. This is fantastic. So we're going to start working on the monastery. So we have this nice little area over here. You can see all the buildings that are still being upgraded. So, you know, we have a lot of stone now. And that's actually really cool. So we have a lot of things that we can do here. We have a lot of bread. We have a lot of meat. We're doing really well, actually. So the next step really is getting the monastery so we can get to the 3rd tier of housing. So we have a lot of really cool stuff to do here. First and foremost, I think I'm going to get the chapel up. So we do want to have an area where everybody can congregate. So we have church over here, church over here. We're just going to... It does make sense to actually have some of this stuff a little bit closer. I'm kind of wondering. Well, this is good enough. This is good enough. They got the doorway there and they got the doorway there. So I think what we'll do is we'll have it right here. We'll let the pathing kind of naturally go around everything. We're definitely going to want a big old bell tower. So I think what we're going to do is try to make this look a little cooler. Copy. this, and let's try to line these guys up as best as possible. Let's have the nicest doorway we can. It's not the nicest, but it'll work. Big old cross. You gotta have a big old cross. All right. And then in front, we're just going to do a few benches. Let's make sure these are pointed outwards. Okay. All right. Perfection. And we're going to use some bushes to make it a little bit nicer. I think that this is going to be good for now. I do like the elegant gateway, however. All right. We got to have the elegant gateway. There we go. And it's kind of cool as we can do a lot of other stuff too. All right. So we're going to get the clergy going. So there's a lot to do here. There's an absolute lot to do here. So the first buildings that we need to get up are related to food. I think we're going to have to do the whole enchilada here. So we're going to have to get monk dorm rooms up. All right. So I'm going to have the entryway be the church itself because I just think it looks nice. And we're going to have these guys kind of coming off the sides. Now, that looks good. Okay. So we can have these going back to back. So that's the monk dorms. Then we're going to need the nun dorms. I like to have all the I like monks and nuns because it allows you to get a lot of people pretty quickly. Perfection. I think it's also not a bad idea to have multiple doorways on some of this stuff. So, you know, we'll have one on the monks and we'll have one on the nuns. That way they don't have to, like, you know, jimmy rig their way inside their own houses. And we'll give them different entryways just to make it look a little snappy, all right? Build all. That's going to help us out tremendously. So we have all that stone saved up so just for this, you know, occasion. And what's great is, you know, we do want to do this as well. I'm going to use this inner area for the meditation room. And we're going to build ourselves off in a kind of weird way. So we'll put the scriptures right here. It's going to be perfect. This doesn't need to be that big. And then the next room that we're going to want to get up, this is basically a granary. And so we can have, you know, monastic buildings all around here. And I think that's actually pretty cool. I want them to have good access to all areas. So we got a gateway there. We got the bridge here. This is perfect for that. This is already turning out really wonderful. This is going to look really neat. All right, vegetable garden will go out in the back. So the vegetable garden, we have this whole area out here behind. So let's actually, it looks like we don't have too many buildings left. So let's actually make this the meditation area. I'm going to need potentially one or two more buildings. It doesn't look big enough to me, though. That's the problem. I'm trying to figure out how I want to go about this. Vegetable garden, honestly, we don't need any of this wood, so we can have it all along the outskirts over here. All right, build all. Go back into this. We got our vegetable garden. That's great. Herb garden. Now, okay, cool. So the herb garden is just this little hut, and we can have that literally right next to the granary out here. We'll have him there, and you don't need too many of these herbs. Just a few is actually more than enough, so we'll build that. We're not going to do berries here, although we could, but we're probably going to do the honey meals because we're going to have a lot of grain in this area, so it's going to be really easy for them to replicate those meals. This is going to be a pretty massive building. All right, nun dorms, herb garden, got that. Here we go. This is where they eat. Perfect. Capacity of 2. All right. So we need to go to, or I don't know if that actually is the place they eat. Let's go back over here. We're going to need the cloister for sure. We're going to need beekeeping. We're going to need the kitchen. All right. Privileges are fantastic. This is a good place too. A place for them to rest. Okay. Emissary for sure. This for sure. Honestly, just all of it. There's no reason to stop. And we're full up on cash, and that's a beautiful thing. So let's come back, and we got a bunch of new buildings. So let's see what we don't have. Okay, the kitchen. So the kitchen can go back here. So this whole inner area is going to be where they can meditate. And we're going to have a door on this bad boy. It also needs a chimney. So we'll have a chimney coming out the top right here. Beautiful. Perfect. Nice to have a back doorway as well. All right, let's build that out. This is going to be pretty intense, to be honest, because there's just so much to build. A place for them to rest. You know, you always need some of this stuff. So this looks good to me. I'm going to put a door on this as well. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Now, we're going to need a lot of people. Place where monks and nuns can consume food. We already have... Yes, we already have that. Apiary emissary's office. Okay. So now we're going to start going inward, like so. And this is going to be the hard part, because as you can see, I kind of have to eyeball it. I kind of do actually like that it pops out on both sides like that. I think this is good. I think this is good, the way that that's working. Alright, so we got that going on. Okay, now we're going to need an apiary, and this can be right over here, next to all this jazz. Perfection. Wonderful. Yeah, and then candle making can go, honestly, around these parts. We could even have an industrial sector over here. And we have, you know, houses that can furnish some of the stuff we may need to expand our housing. I haven't decided that far yet. And then the cloister, I think, is the other thing that we don't have. The great halls there, vegetable garden, kitchen. Okay, we got that, we got that, we got that. Herb garden, cloister. Okay. So, this doesn't really do much for us. It will help us create the area. And yeah, as you can see. Perfect. So all I need now is the walkway. The walkway. Okay. Entrance. There we go. Here we go. And so now we have an entrance there. And we can even do an entrance over on this side too. Perfect. Perfection. It's red though. Okay. That's too far, I see. That's okay. We don't need to have everything the way that we want it. And then what is this building? The kitchen? That's good enough. For this gent, I'm gonna just bump it out like so. Perfect. Now we do have to have 2 cloister halls. And what's funny is I don't think that's a walkway. Well, we do have 2 cloister. Okay. Cloister rustic walkways. Okay. Well, we can do that. The funny thing is we don't have to really worry too much about all this. There we go. Now we got 2. But now they can sit in the middle of this area and have a good time. So this is a big, big, big building that we have going here. This is going to be immense. And I do think that the dorms, as they stand, are going to need to be a bit bigger. Probably something like this. And the same with the nuns. And like I said, we can kind of break away from things, but we just want to make sure that it all matches up. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then go back in. Let's see, we got the herb garden right here. This is perfect. This is good. We've got, you know, the veggie garden right there. That's actually perfect too. What we do need to do is start removing resources in this area and prepping it for the vegetable garden. It's going to go around all of this. But we kind of want to pre-prep the area so that we don't have to destroy things in the future. Holy moly, man. We really got a lot of work to do now. Okay. So while we get that up, we're going to let all this stuff start accumulating. And it looks like we can get paved roads now. And it looks like we can get candle workshop improvements, common wares improvements, and all tier decorations. Very good. So I'm thinking that we're going to have maybe another industry here for candle making. Honestly, right next to where all this stuff is not a terrible location for it. Especially because of the housing being right where it is. So we're in good shape on all of this. We have enough bread. It does look like... No, it does look like we're okay. If I need to, though, I can always upgrade this stuff. So that's great. Okay. So we have another cow going. We have a hunter right there. He's doing fantastic. You can see meat is definitely on the menu. All right. So we can't paint a pasture in an area that has reforestation on it, I think, or it could be the logging camp itself. So let's rethink some of this. This is fine. I don't really care too much about that. Okay. So yeah, it's the reforestation. So what we're gonna do here. That's interesting. We need to make sure we're doing this in an area where we don't need to reforest anything. So an area that we're not doing logging in. Logging seems to be actually holding pretty steady in this area, so I think we're okay. So let me find my original... I gotta find the original dude that I did this with, because I have two. This area is pretty much filled in, but there's still more to do. Alright. It's a little messy. It's a little messy over here. What's crazy is that we're really killing it on meat. Okay. So yeah. It's not the forester, it's the woodcutter. Okay. Oh my god, he's right behind the... Okay, I found him. I was like, where in the Lord is he? Okay. Yeah, so the second forester has to go. If we're gonna do this right. We don't need to reforest any of this area, but you want to make sure it's all heavily forested so you can continue to hunt it. Alright, we're in good shape now. Alright. So it's going to be a little weird. It's going to be a little weird, but it's going to be okay. I haven't found that you have to care too much about this. As long as they're milking something, they're happy. It's kind of weird. Like, that proximity doesn't play a factor. And if it's, you know, too big for them to do, that's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, cool. So we got the 3 gents there. We need to get a few more people. So over here, we're going to store 2 milks and 2 cheeses. And that's literally all this place is going to do. Milk and cheese, milk and cheese. And that's good enough. And then we have a lot more to do over here. So we're going to need a big influx of people. We're going to need a second area. We're just going to preemptively put candles over here. We're going to have honey and candles. Candles are, yeah, those are common wares. So for luxury goods, we're going to have to do herbs and stuff over here. That's kind of why having a nice little market area does kind of pay off, to be honest. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. There's a lot of things that are being built up right now. And yeah, this is pretty expansive. We still have a lot of things that need to be constructed. The main thing that like I said, I really wish we could just have an auto recruit up to this point feature. Like, I don't know if it exists, and I just don't know how to do it. But so far, no one's said that it does exist to me. So that's kind of sad, because that would be really, really cool. Otherwise, you have to kind of like sit here and click, or you have to, you know, use your manner and use your mandates to recruit people, which isn't terrible. It doesn't take too long to get them, and it doesn't take too much labor influence. And it welcomes 5 people at a time. That's not bad. You know, do that 10 times, you got 50 people. That's pretty good. And that's only like 100 labor influence to do so. So it's not the end of the world, but it's definitely difficult. Now you can see that my happiness is high, which is not a factor. Employment is average, which is kind of silly because it's just that there's a lull. There we go. All right. Honey and candles. I'm just going to get people going in those industries so that they start from get going from the start. We do actually need at least one person in this granary to start stockpiling the milk. Fish is through the roof. That's great. Every time I upgrade someone, you know, they're going to start consuming meat and bread in more quantities, but it seems like we're keeping up. It actually seems like shirts are where we're hurting the most, and it looks like we're running out of wool, so we're going to need another sheep pen. Another sheep farm. So I'm going to place the sheep farm over here, and we're going to do it in the woods over there. That'll be great. We have this massive warehouse here, and that will get us back on track. That's scary. because we're starting to lose clothing. We have a lot of money. So when you do have a lot of money, like, I don't think it's a bad idea to set minimums on certain things that you need that, you know, kind of run low. Like, we could start selling meat. And I think we're going to start selling meat over 300. You can see we have 416. Actually, let's do meat over 250. And let's do boars over 100 that we sell. I think we could actually do that. That seems like a profitable way. And we're going to buy if we don't have 50 shirts, we're going to start buying them. So if we go under 50 shirts, we're going to buy them. Like, there are certain minimums that you can do with things that you think are hard. And for luxury goods, we're going to do honey and herbs. So I'm not too worried. We got that going on. We're going to take care of that ourselves. But we can also set minimum imports on that too. Because you really don't, when you upgrade those people, if you don't meet those goods, they walk out. They run. They run away. So you don't want that to happen. You don't want people leaving. All right, look at this. This is really coming along over there. And this area over here is doing great too. So, you know, paved roads are going to be the next big thing. We're not quite ready for that yet. I can do some road paving. I'm just not quite there yet. And I'm not sure, because it looks like tax offices are the ones that we're going to care about the most. I would probably say if we're going to do any area, it would probably be like right here is a good spot. But we don't have the paver up yet. Paver's yard. Okay. Well, actually, this is a pretty sweet spot right here for that. Ooh, that's 200. Okay. Well, let's get it up at least. We're not going to turn it on quite yet, but it is good to have those industries going. Yeah, but primarily, we just need an enormous amount of people. So here they come. We got it going on. I do actually like the 5-man farms. I noticed people were doing it, and for some reason it just seems to be doing pretty well. I don't know if it's anecdotal. Like, it just seems to be working well. All right. So this is going up. This is great. We don't actually really need anybody in this church. Rejoicing tale, rustic food shortage, taxes are the main thing keeping people unhappy, if you call it unhappy. I mean, they look pretty darn happy to me. We definitely need to get this sheep farm up. Perfect. All right. So that will help out. I think that will get our shirts back on track. We're also, like I said, purchasing shirts. And we're going to sell meat to make up... we're going to sell meat to help make up for some of the money that we're spending. All right, there we go. We got a bunch of people. All right, it's time. It's time to get this milk operation off the ground. So we're going all in on cheesemakers next. Let's go to our handy-dandy upgrade tab. We want to make sure we're promoting anybody that needs to be promoted. We have more than enough resources outside of shirts. And we're going to start making candles too, so that's cool. Let's see, where's the candle workshop? Produces 2 candles in exchange for 2 wax and 1 iron and 1 tools. Oof. Alright. It does seem like I'm gonna have to get into iron production. I think we're at that point. I really hate doing it. And it looks like the iron is all over here where we put the sheep. Oh, there's iron right there. That's a beautiful spot. Okay. So, alright. We're going to need... This is where things get really tricky. This is where things get really tricky. Because we're going to need at least 2 of these dudes. And we're not going to do anything with them. Quite yet. Iron smelter. I'm kind of worried. I think what we need to do is start increasing trade routes, but I do want to make iron. At least the iron part of it, because I think we're gonna need it for some other stuff. Okay, and we're gonna do a warehouse for iron over here. We're getting a little out of bounds, so I'm gonna let woodcutters come across the bridge here. I think we're going to get to a point where we don't need too many woodcutters, though, so that's pretty cool. Alright. But, yeah, there's a lot of different avenues to focus on. Get the granary to max. And get the cheese maker to max. Now, do we even have an area for cheese over here? All right. Honey, candles. No, we do not. All right. All right, this works. This works for me. Right here. Right here. Perfect. And I think we're probably going to want to get something up over here as well. For cheese. All right, perfect. We'll just leave it like that for now. All right, bread is starting to kind of scare me. That's okay. I think we're all right. Got a lot of milk coming in. We got cheese going now. That's fantastic. The monastery's actually doing pretty decent. Yeah, we're doing great. And BIYY5557 just told me that there is a toggle night and day down here. I had no idea. So we can turn it into night. We can make it rainy. We can turn it into night. We can turn it to dusk. Daytime. Oh my god. So you can see what this place looks like at night. Oh my god. It's so cool. We could just make it perpetual darkness now. I love it. I wish it had a natural day cycle, but that's cool. That's cool. Maybe it does. I'll have to play around with the settings a bit more. Because that's a neato one. Hey, look at this. Look at the monk dorms. So we're going to have to start devoting people to the monk dorms here in a little bit. But first and foremost, I want to get the milk operation off the ground. And get this going. This is fantastic. I think we can actually pull back on some of the stuff that we're doing here. I'm going to start pulling back on stone production. And yeah, we can start pulling guys out. We were like kind of majorly producing stone. Alright, that's iron. Okay. So I'm going to see how well we do. Well, we have 179. Okay. Alright, so the cheese makers are now maxed out. Tax office is doing its job. We're doing really well monetarily. We gotta wait for them sheep to grow up. Alright. Well, once those sheep grow up, we'll be back in good shape. So, I think right now what we actually want to start doing is potentially expanding our trade routes. And we're getting a massive increase on sales from that 94% increase. Alright, let's invest. It takes a while to do those guys, too. That's what kind of sucks. Alright, so over here it's going to be iron. It's going to... Iron ore, iron. Probably tools. Just for the time being. We'll put one person in the transport. Always good to have another area for tools so we can purchase more. Booze is doing fantastic. Everything is doing fantastic. Let the bailiff investigate. Been privileged merchandising. Unlike... Oh, nice. Unlock merchandising taxes on market stalls, which is pretty much for free. So that's crazy. That's crazy. Might be an edict that I have to put into play. Oh, that reminds me, we actually have a bunch of edicts for the clergy line. Edicts and privileges. Okay, so here we can do tithes on church, not bad. Clergy building upkeep reduced by 25%. Food lasts 25% longer. I actually kind of like that one. Every time you trade the... I kind of like this one. The food thing. I think this is going to help us out a lot. It means that our food will last longer so we don't have to make as much. And that will help the resource drain because we're going to be using wheat and making honey mashes and stuff like that. So I think that's actually a good way to go forward there. Alright, well, we got 2 individuals. So let's get the iron going. We can at least start stockpiling it. I think that will help us out tremendously. Seems like everybody else is doing fine now. Over here, we're going to do cheese. And we need to get a worker in there ASAP. We'll hold off on this. This is looking really sharp. I really like this city layout. I really like the long, skinny plots like this. This is good. It looks cool. Looks very cool. The main thing, yeah, housing insufficient. So we can go to our list. Remember, you can go to your list and you can look at your villagers and you can look for exclamation marks and it will tell you, like, cannot find a house, the dairy farmer. Can't find a house, dairy farmer. So in my previous example, we have houses inside of this area over here. So they're unable to get housing near where they live. And that's, you know, an issue. That definitely is an issue. So let's try something. Okay, so this area is taken. Like it's almost like we're gonna buy this area here. And we're gonna do like a seaside, we're gonna do like a seaside area over here. Thing is I don't know if I'm gonna make these guys big. But this should provide housing space. I don't think we're gonna benefit from making these guys medium. Patrols. I really don't want to send the patrols out here. Is the thing. Okay, good, good, good. So what we can do here is just kind of make a little hut area. They're going to have access to a lot of materials. And let's go this way over here. This will house a good lot of the people over there. And what we do is we just build a bridge. So we'll just build ourselves a stone bridge. And we want to make sure that it's on land. We saw with my last example, it wasn't on land enough. And we'll do a sideways bridge like that. Okay. And then that will give the dairy farmers over here. Of course. You know what? I'm okay. I'm okay, though. Like, we'll just get rid of it. It wasn't doing us any good. Okay. That should give us some housing for some of these people over here. We'll have to play it by ear. It looks like we might even have a spot for housing. Some of these dead areas over here, but we'll see. This place is really coming together. So it's going to take a bit to build that bridge, but when it's built, that will help out tremendously with workforces. Housing insufficient. Yeah, I know. I know. Is there any... Oh, this place is getting upgraded. There's a lot of building projects going on right now, so... Alright, and then we got over here, place for cheese. Alright. This is going to be great. We're going to have a lot of foods coming in. There we go. Good wave of individuals coming to our society. Lots to do. Lots to do, honestly. We'll see to it. Alright. Improving trade. Nice. We got our trade route up. It's always good to get a little bit more. Let's actually go to... There's one more trade route that I don't think we got up. Always good to have all of them. Yeah, we need the military unlock. They will sell us coal... gold, boards, weapons, and marble. I don't need any marble. Or that's what I can sell to them, sorry. They'll sell me jewels, they'll sell me iron, they'll sell me tools. Those are actually all really, really good things. More people selling me tools would be fantastic. Alright, boom, boom, boom. We got a bunch of people now. Iron mining camp. Alright, well, we got one iron mining camp. We're not quite ready for this gent over here for the smelting. We need a pollinator. Now the coal needs to be in an area where it can cut down its own trees. So they'll go across over here and they'll start cutting things down. This is all getting kind of, not gonna lie, like a little crazy. A tad bit crazy. So we should probably say you can hunt over here too if you need to. And then we have hunting over here. Hopefully we can keep up with everything. Getting a little nuts. But I think we're okay. Fish are doing great. Everybody's doing great. See, we need to get the market stalls up. I want to make sure that they're the first things that get up. I want to make sure that cheese is getting in there. Alright, we've maxed out cheese. You can see we have pretty good cheese production. I think we're at a good spot with that. We're going to leave it just the way it is. Now, bread is starting to get low, and that's not good. because I actually need a lot more for the monastery. So I think that's good. We're just going to start getting this one farm up over here. It's going to be great. Everybody's happy. Alright, we got the granary up there. We got herbs that are going to start coming in. So between herbs and honey, I think we're going to be in good shape. We gotta get monastery workers, though, of course. Herbalist. Nice. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty expensive juncture of the build. So we're again at another stage of the game where we kind of just have to let everybody catch up. The main thing holding us back, though, is definitely recruitment. So we need to select a mandate here. Let's promote villagers for sure. We want to make sure everybody is as productive as possible, especially the cheesemakers. Especially because we need as many things being produced in high quantity as possible. And let's get some people coming in. Welcome. Only 4 duration. Boom, boom. Perfect, perfect. All right. I'm really enjoying that aspect. Granary down there is doing fine. I think this granary is doing great. You can see we got lots of... Ooh, we got a lot of cheese. That's great. All right. Well, hopefully they can keep up with the movement of all these things. You can see money really, even with all of the trade imports, it's being offset by the selling of meat. So we're selling boar. I mean, honestly, we could do the boar meal over here. So there's the monastery. Once we get the cook up, we can start focusing on that kind of stuff. Wow. Crazy. Yeah, we're going to need to get a lot of things going here in a moment. Well, that's almost up too. We're going to want to store charcoal here. I guess we could start making iron. We'll get one person in there and we'll get one person in the charcoal hut. We can at least start accumulating iron. I don't think that would be a bad idea. There's a lot going on though, that's for sure. Beautiful. Now they go out and they cut logs down. What I notice is they're not taking logs from the warehouse. My previous build, I had them right next to the warehouse. They have to go off and cut down their own freaking trees. Cuts trees and produces 1 coal. Like, it's kind of annoying. So you have to have an area that they can cut down. Looks like the boars are moving a little bit further out. I'm going to expand this. And we're going to make the forester camp as big as possible here. I'm even going to have them reforest this area too. And we're going to cut trees down over there. But we're doing good. Things are expanding in a meaningful way. The housing, I think, is doing fine. We got this nice little housing sector over here that I think is going to do wonderful for us. There's a few spots. But as long as they're not building houses behind, we don't have any industries pulling on it, they shouldn't be building roads backwards. We got a house there, but it's always good to have little housing areas here and there where you need them. And they'll just have to go to the market to get their food. It'll be a slight inefficiency, but I'm okay with that. I think what we're actually going to end up doing is just putting a well right here for everybody on this side of the road. I know we have a well over there. It's not a bad idea to have kind of strategic wells placed anywhere, just to make it easier for people to get water. So we'll get that going. All right, we got 2 more people. Boom, boom. We need 1 more individual for that farm, but that's going to be going up pretty strong. And oh boy, yeah, I really wish there was just an auto recruit feature. I mean, let's go to the settings. Let's play Devil's Advocate. All right, everything is doing great. Controls. A lot of this is just control based. Decrease brush size, video. Yeah, unfortunately. Unhide control help window, autosave to cloud, autosave playthroughs. Yeah, unfortunately nothing that I can see. But, future patches. So yeah, the main thing holding us back now at 190 pop is just the complete lack of people. So, I mean, we have the housing area over here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We have 18 here and 18 here. We have 36. So we could hold up to 360 people. And then but the real problem is that the housing is a little bit far away. So building housing this direction isn't going to help us. Where we need to really, I mean, these houses aren't too far away. If anything, what it's telling me is if I build anything out, I need to like do it over here, or I need to do it over here. So I mean, this is fine. This side of the hill I think is fine. It's this area over here, this industrial area over here. That's the part that's suffering the most. But that's kind of what's cool about this game. On the same flip of that coin is that there isn't anything you can't solve just by, you know, building more housing. We already have a road right there. So we'll just, you know, put some more housing plots out to help. And, you know, they got a nice bridge, and the bridge is usable. And the fishermen are underneath the bridge, so that's cool. They're able to move around. We're able to get our fish. Everybody is in a good amount of logistical capabilities here. And then this bridge over here will definitely help provide workers to this area. All right. So it does look like we're starting to get some iron production, just a very small amount. Oh, that was beautiful right there. So we're just going to keep going to our mandates and welcoming villagers. Okay, so now where do I want to put this? Well, I do want to make sure that our farms are running optimally. Let's put one more dude. It says it's still too large. Okay, that's not a problem. Save this. Still, it fits. Okay, that's good for it. It's good for me. Perfect. And I'll probably get rid of this forbidden zone back here. All right, and we need to start prepping the roads. So I do want to actually get one person into here. Need to start getting ready to upgrade these buildings. We're finally getting a lot of these houses up. You can see the taxes are at 191 and the tavern is 245. Upkeep is 101. 101. Not interested. All right. So clergy splendor is another thing we need to start thinking about. Now, we have a lot of money. And if we are going to do this, we should do it right. So let's start kind of beautifying this area. Now, I think a giant fountain is very holy. So we're going to do some giant fountains on the corners here. I mean, they're a thirsty lot, right? And then all around the fountains, we can do a couple benches. Make it a place where people can kind of like, you know, sit down. Bad. All right, perfect. I really like just the shift click, being able to spawn another entity type of the same. Really nice. These are not lined up. Okay, let's make sure I do the same over here. Okay, it's good enough. That's pretty expensive, but that will give us a bunch of splendor. That'll be great. It is pretty bare over here, though. Like, it's kind of sad. So I'm gonna just try to get some greenery in. Local greenery. Some trees. I mean, this is supposed to be a nice area. Line the bridge with some cypress trees coming in. There we go. Make it look a little bit nicer. And there are things you can do to the bridge too, I think. I'm not seeing the bridge cover. Okay. I know there are things we can do to this bridge, like adding gatehouses and stuff. I'm just kind of worried about... dude, look at that stone gateway. It adds like some kind of interesting little effect. I'm a little afraid of it blocking people from moving, though. Okay, we have 5 people who I need to put into an employment. So I think what we're going to do is recruit these individuals into here. I want to get... Gino's now in Hermitage. Perfect. I want to start getting some things going here. Alright. Yeah, we'll get a few people in there. That'll be great. Kitchen is almost... Okay. So, we can make Stew from herbs and bread, from veggies and cheese. Not bad. From wheat and honey, or from meat and wine. Unfortunately, we don't have wine, so yeah, we're gonna have to go with gruel. And we got a lot of that. Okay, cool. So over here, we're going to assign storage for golden gruel, for honey, for herbs, and for veggies. And that's pretty much all she wrote. And then the veggie farm, honestly, never needs to be that big. So we'll do that for now, and that should get him a basic level of food. That's going strong. Very good. Perfect. Let's see what operations we have. Whoa, doggy. All right, let's get another windmill up. We got a lot of problems over here. We don't have enough flour. Okay, yeah, we need an enormous amount of flour. I'm gonna get both windmills cracking now. That will help us out tremendously. Perfect. There's plenty of living spaces over here. So where it's saying housing is insufficient, again, is over in this area. But I'm going to remedy that momentarily once I get a lot of this stuff up. Need to make this big enough for someone to build a house. I just think it needs to be a little taller. That's the problem. Okay, they'll build some weird house there, but once this bridge is up, I think that will actually make it a closer proximity to these jobs, and we'll have a good thing going. So far, so good. We're gonna continue. Population hits 200. It would be kind of nice as your population gets up, right? So it says welcome 5. Like, maybe when I hit 200, I welcome 10 people, right? Like, let's spice this up a bit. I'm obviously trying to go for a little bit more than a couple. I don't need this. Ooh, I'd rather have the points. Yeah. Alright. Modest cloister. New stuff. I should have got that privilege, but that's okay. Treasury. Alright, we're in good shape down there. Everything here is good, too. Get back to it. Yeah, honestly, instead of candles, I might make wares. Because I think we'll take a peek. We'll take a peek. Things are coming together. The monastery is looking really sleek. It's always good to have a good monastery part of your build. It does look really nice. I like to go for more of the agrarian society more than the combat society in these kind of games personally. Especially because combat is off-screen. It's just like questing. I mean, it is lucrative, but I kind of find it distracting more than beneficial for my playstyle. Like, the benefits are substantial. They're very substantial. All right, so we have cheese. We do have cheese coming to these areas. That's going to offset, you know, bread and meat consumption. So, I mean, meat consumption is the easiest one, it looks like. Over here, we have we have meat, bread, common stalls, and then we have cheese and berries. All right, we got it all going on over here. We just need to make sure. It could be why a giant market stall could be worth it, but we'll play it by ear. Perfect. Gain 200. Trade price bonus from village with clergy alliance. Gain. Well, I mean, that makes sense to me to take that. Permanent bonus is better than a few crackers in my hand. All right. Yeah, things are going well over here. We're getting herbs. So we're going to need to start getting more luxuries. We got honeys and candles. We're going to need another stall, and this is going to be for herbs, and we're running out of space. Yeah, I don't know if I can do this without blocking the well. I also don't really like the way that it looks. I do it there. Okay. I don't like this at all, but it works. We need to get it up. All right, cool. So this area over here is paved. If I want to start upgrading people, we're almost at that point. We're almost at that point. Cool, and they're buying boars off me for a lot of money. Everything is actually really good shape. Yeah, we got this guy going to max. He painted perfectly. Looks like we're even with the ×3 production bug. So when I say that, people ask, what does that mean? When you're in ×3 mode, you don't get your full wheat yields. You have to go to ×1. It's a bug that's been in the game for 6 years. Other productions also, you don't get your full yields. So if you build a city that functions at ×3, it's incredibly, incredibly good. And if you were to go to ×1, you'd start seeing some pretty insane hauls. Alright, perfect. A couple more people. Alright, so we got this stall up, so we're gonna do, we got honey and we got herbs. So this is the main thing that we need to get established. Fortunately, we just don't have the berries for it. Holy cow, so yeah, so there's another example of kind of the ×3 bug, is that you can see my berry production just tanked. So let's get 3 more dudes in the berries, we'll be in good shape. I may honestly just switch out everything to fish here in a second if I have to. But that's why we had so much alcohol stored, is so... because we don't want to find ourselves in a situation where I need to ramp up production and I run out of alcohol, because then I'm not making money. And that's no good. Alright, it looks like coal production is failing us, so let's get that up. Oh wow, bread is really hurting too. We're hurting in a lot of good ways. So let's get bread production fully. Yeah, we're already cranking it up. I might even have to get more of this stuff. So that should work though. And we definitely want to start pulling in more people. Oh, I'm not selling any of my herbs. That's going to my people. All right, we're in beautiful shape. Meat is fantastic. Fish is fantastic. Cheese is decent. Bread is catching up. But yeah, with meat and cheese and bread, we only need 2. So the main thing now is just making sure that we have enough herbs and honey for everyone. So realistically, what I need to build up now is the population of the monastery. It has food supplies. It has what it needs. And as long as I have wheat and honey coming in, we're going to be in good shape. But my one concern is that I don't think the apiary is up. We need to prioritize that. Oh, I just prioritized the whole monastery. Well, that's fine too. We need a lot of stone. We're going through stone pretty quick, but I think we're in good shape. 1 person, huh? It makes me sad. Okay, cool. The bridge is up, and it looks like 1 dude walked across. So we got some houses over here. I mean, I'll put a well up over here for them, but I'm not going to do any stalls. They're going to have to walk. They can get food at work, because they can come over here. It's not that hard for them. Perfect. Alright, let's look at the housing situation one more time. I'm not really interested in anyone unless it's substantial. I've done a lot for them. So, the cheesemaker and this patroller. Well, that's interesting. He's a commoner. So some of these buildings have desirability, and they should be able to go up to medium quality housing. They just need a commoner looking for housing, but these are all full. So if I kick this dude out, the commoner might be able to move in here and upgrade it. We'll see what happens. I think that's the only dude. That's it. Oh, and then the cheesemaker. And what is he? He's a commoner. So yeah, he needs a nicer house next to him. Now this is actually easy. It's really easy. We just need to put a bush down next to one of these houses over here. Or 2. Not a problem. And then that will upgrade, and then the cheesemaker will have a place to live. Very good. Alright, we have minor production there. Now, common wares are a little tricky to build. Still trying to figure out what second ware I want to provide. We do have such a good economy that I could potentially even purchase it. I don't think we're going to have too many people upgraded to the 2nd class. Most likely it's just going to be like my tax collectors and other people. We have to be careful. We'll want to be really careful. Because if we go to the promote villager list, commoners we can do all day long. No problem. That's what we built our society for. The brewers, I'm not going to upgrade them. I think we're producing more than enough alcohol. We were until the berry famine. The tailors, we don't have a whole lot of cloth, so there's really no point doing that. The tax collectors, yes. So we're not going to promote everybody. We're only going to promote a few people. So we don't need too many luxury goods. So I think we're actually in pretty good shape. And we're going to start devoting more people. We need to start getting these monasteries going and strong. So I think we're in good shape over here. They haven't used this pathing over here yet, so there's no road coming out from there. You can see the roads do follow like doorways and stuff, so you can use the doorways themselves to establish walking paths. So this is pretty cool, actually. Things are coming along, and they're building out houses. This is beautiful. They're doing a great job. But we just need to continue going to the Great Hall and trying to welcome more. I can't afford it? Okay. Yeah, labor influence. That's why the get one labor influence per trade perk is actually pretty good when you're trying to get a bunch of people in. So now that we're not shaking the town down, it might be advantageous for us to go to our royal book, edicts and privilege, and get rid of newcomers ignore happiness and replace it with something that like getting labor points for every trade. That way I can keep getting my immigration up. So yeah, so what we need to do is come to edicts. So we want to revise a privilege, and it's going to cost us some money. Perfect. We're in good shape. But yeah, we just need to keep recruiting people. Everything else is coming along really well. There's more than enough living space for everyone. Like I thought I would have had more out here. I mean, we do, right? So this is 5, 5, 5, 5. So that's 20. This is, 28, 31, 35. Oh boy. Yeah. So like between all this, like around 50, but this is enough to house like 100 odd people. So a lot of these houses are kind of moot. Like I kind of do actually need to bring, I probably should have brought iron industry over here because I have a ton of housing that they can use. I'm going to do that. I made a mistake doing that over here. So we're gonna, because I have all this house and I have no, yeah, we need to take the strain off of this, off the housing over here, and bring it over here. It's just makes sense. I'm realizing now that this isn't sound. So outside territory, perfect. So we're gonna buy this territory, and we're gonna turn this into a massive industrial area. Oh my god. Okay. We're gonna put it here. Boom. So we're gonna move all of our industry over here. This is gonna be great. And then that will get us that back path. It's gonna be wonderful. And then it will also open up all this area for logging, and which is like what it needs to be. And we can put a forester over here for this gen. I mean, we got this whole back area here. I'm actually going to put the coal burner right there behind it. And this is wonderful. Yeah, I'm actually really happy about this move. It just makes a whole lot of sense. So we're very fortunate that we actually have this iron supply right there, which is allowing us to do this. But this should take a lot of strain off of this area. You can see the cheesemakers were not able to find housing. So this should help and should start taking from the houses over here. Perfect. I love it. Okay. This is great. So now the forester for this region. The lumber camp. He's running strong. Ooh, I forgot to destroy this lumber camp. Beautiful. I love it when I find 3 more people. Like, yay, I got more people now. All right. Okay, so this area is good. But we're going to need a forester now for this region. And we can just put it right here back in the woods for the charcoal maker. And this is beautiful. All right, well, let's let him get to it. This is great. Yeah, all these, because all these guys, so all these houses are doing these industries, and now all these houses can do our iron industry. We're at 220 pop. All right, so these houses are ready for citizens. We're probably going to have like 20 citizens, so I really only need these 2 houses to upgrade. I probably should have picked, honestly, I probably should pick houses that are not right here. Because when you think about it, this is, you want the, they need to be, I'm probably going to upgrade only the tax office, the 2 tax offices. So realistically, I want a place that's close to this as possible. I think what we want is these 2 houses back here. So I'm going to upgrade that area for them. This needs to remain commoner zone, because these are all commoner jobs, or serf jobs. Okay, what's our happiness at? Mainly taxes. And we're at a point where, to be quite honest, I don't need to tax my people as much as I am. I'm not gaining anything from it. So I can bring them down to -5 and still be pulling in a pretty penny. Very good. Now, what we really need is that edict. So, 1 concurring, labor, yeah, we want to get rid of this. Okay. Fair reputation. There we go. So, instead of fair reputation, every time you trade with the village of labor allegiance, you gain 1 influence with that estate. That's what we're going to do. This is going to help us get a ton more labor influence so that we can keep pulling people in. We need to get up to about 300 pop. We don't need to. I want to. I want to get up to 300 pop. Thinking about switching berries out for fish, to be honest. Because our alcohol consumption's going up, and we're not able to keep up. So we're going to switch to fish for the commoners, and we're going to preemptively get another fishing hut up. And the fish are all coming from over here, so this does make it difficult for us to get the fish over there. But realistically, I don't think it's that big of a deal. We'll get another fish up over here. Hopefully they can... We'll watch it. If it becomes a problem, then we'll do something about it. It may make sense, actually, to have a granary just dedicated to fish, since we're going to have so much fish coming in. And that will help us with fish storage. We're going to build a granary right here for fish, and it can go across. Most of our fishers are on this side now. And then we can switch these fishies to meat, since we have so much meat. And then we can... That way, all of those granary workers are just focused on the berry and the alcohol. And yeah, it looks pretty dire, actually. It looks pretty dire. Our berry situation got a little out of hand. So, yeah, because we cut down all this crap. We got the gatherer right here. Alright. Well, whenever you have a situation like this, you just want to move your guys a little bit over. You want to move them close so they're not having to walk so far. That will help us out tremendously. We got berries over here, but, you know, the workers are having to come all the way over here to get that. And that's a problem, too. In fact, it's so much of a problem. I'm going to move this over here. That way they're just going across the bridge, so the granary worker here doesn't have to go all the way over there. There we go. That's a lot cleaner. That is a lot cleaner. And this area should be reforested. We have a forester right here. And he's supposed to be foresting this area, but he's not. And that's fine. We probably don't even need him to. Ooh, we are hunting the boar. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that scared me. Like, what happened to my boars? Alright, we're in good shape. That really scared me, though. Oh, we ran out of boars. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, I don't like the fact this dude's hiding over here in this corner. This makes it really hard. We're actually going to get rid of him, because we just really need the one forester. Alright. So this forester, he has it going on. Perfect. Wonderful. All right. This is great. We're getting all these areas up. People are doing a wonderful job. Now we can get an emissary. Weekly salary. Combat training. Happiness. Yep. Happiness it is. Very well. And then I think that allows us to do some stuff down here. I can just start welcoming people too. Oh, that is beautiful. So that's a good way for me to get those populations up without having to pull from mine. Oh, damn it, I missed some people. I got so stoked. Okay, we have 9 individuals. So let's go to the book of jobs. And go down the line. And just make sure that everybody is maxed out. Transporter. That's the other granary. I'm not sure what's going on there. Iron smelter. Miner 2. Miner 3. Oh, I think that's stone. Conveyor 3. Yeah, we, stonemason's fine. Transporter's fine. Farmer's fine. Okay, cool. We got everybody a job. But, so we had to cut off selling berries. There we are. Because we're just running out of it. Fish should be good. Kind of scared. But I think we'll be fine here momentarily. Everything's kind of slowing down. We have a lot of everything. Bread is doing great again. Perfect. This is all coming up really nicely. We have more than enough room. All right, we're actually in really good shape. Once these industries get up, we'll be in better shape. Charcoal's going strong. Forester camp's almost up. Oh, this is up. And so we definitely want to get this out. Expand this. Perfect. All right, let's get 4 transporters into this gent. The mining camps are both going strong. This is great. We could potentially start making tools. Let's go to resource production, sawmill, stone cutter, lumber camp, forester, charcoal, iron, blah, blah, blah. Okay, blacksmith will produce tools. The coops are good. Glass smelter's good. I think we want goods production. So I'm wondering is 3 planks and 1 iron to make common wares. This sounds like a really good idea. Honestly, I think wares is gonna be probably the best. We need light for workshop tower. Multiplies production by 2. I don't know if that stacks. Only 1 allowed. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. All right. It needs a light fortification. That's not hard to do. All we're gonna do is build out something stupid. We could build out a watch post here and just not staff it. It will just look neat. Put it inside. So, perfect. All right, so we're gonna need a place for wares over here too. That's another little industry, but yeah, we need to start tapping this housing here for jobs. Okay, cool. Villager. It looks like we're doing actually pretty decent. So, got fish here. Now this is the problem. We know we got fish over here too. They're saying they don't have access rustic, but they do. They're being greedy. All right, fish and cheese. Everything's doing great. Oh, dude, look at that. And then we got more over there. I think those are the nuns. Not sure, to be honest. We just got so much going on over here. Okay, and then now we can make sure that this area stays good. Now we'll help with coal production. All right, yeah, that's a big old... And now we can do it again, because we got 12. So yeah, switching to that 1 influence per trade, it's already paying itself off. Go here. Welcome another 5 there. Almost got more over here. I got 10. Let's get this entire industry maxed out. Perfect. All right, well, it's already maxed out. Wonderful. Oh, man. We did it. We actually did it. We're at 236 pop now. Wonderful. Okay, well, let's start rummaging and getting people in here. Perfect. This is what we need to do. I really want to get the apiary going. You can see that we have an enormous amount of wax, which I don't even know where I'm storing the wax. That could be an issue. It could also be why candle production makes a whole lot of sense. I'd have to start making tools, and tools are pretty... One tool per 2 candles. It's just such an absurd price. Tools are they're not crazy cheap to make. No one ever said running a city was easy. And the best way to know, so luxury goods are easy. That's the funny thing. Like honey and herbs, easy. Common wear, like, so you have clothes, common wares, candles. So it's like, that's why I'm like, okay, well, common wares make the most sense. All right. Fishermen. All right, well, we need a couple more. We actually need available villagers. We're definitely going to want to boot that up. It looks like alcohol production's starting to go back to where it was. We just need to let people kind of maneuver around. We got a good thing going here. Ooh, we got no grain. Okay, so we're going to have to get the next farm up. Okay, cool. We got a big group of people. Every time I invite people, I need more stuff. But serfs are easy. Serfs are easy. So that's what's cool about bread. Because bread is just serfs. Just serfs. Windmill, serfs. Right? Granary, serfs. Bakery is commoners. So that's where you need commoners. But like milk, if you look at milk, like the cheesemakers all need to be commoners. Dairy farmers are serfs, but look how many cheese. So it's like bread is like needs the least amount of commoners. Actually, you could even I would say meat is probably the best because you only need commoners in the butcher. And meat, I don't have too many people in serfs and the hunter. I don't have too many people dedicated to this. I have 4 people, and they're supplying that much meat. So I would say it goes meat, bread, and then dairy is the best. And maybe you don't even do dairy, just because dairy just requires so many commoners to make it. And then you have to give them shirts. You have to clothe them. You have to get them drunk. You have to tell them they're pretty. I don't know about the last part, but they're very needy. They're very needy. Okay. The monastery is now up, so that is a wonderful thing. We have 3 individuals that need employment. Go to the big book of jobs. Mostly transportation, stonemason. I don't think we need stonemason. Farmer. Definitely think we need the farmers. All right, 3 out of 5. All right, well, it's time to get this last farm up. We're just going to go the distance. All right, and it looks like we're at a point now where I don't need this forbidden tool. That's why they weren't going out that direction. My bad. I had the forbidden tool on. Okay, yeah, they're going in a weird way here. All right, well, let's see if that's too large. I can always do some stuff over here. I might have to cut some trees down. Here we go. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, normal immigration coupled with bringing more people in. I mean, we're at 217 now, and we're at 315 prosperity. We're in good shape. Very good shape. These are coming along. All right. Let's actually max out this. They're saying it's good enough now. We're gonna do something a little weird over here, just because I'll figure it out here in a sec. I just want to get it going. But yeah, devote males. There we go. We have plenty of food, in my opinion. We got plenty of grain. We just need to increase this. So they're great. They're completely just adding to our economy. Now we don't even need that many luxury goods. Like I said, honey and herbs. The only people I'm gonna upgrade, honestly, are my tax collectors. because that's going to get us up to 100% efficiency. And we're probably only going to need 2 houses, which I have over here. And the same thing over here. And this will... You can kind of feed yourself with this because I can import luxury goods too. And we're not going to do that. But we did it. Quite honestly, we have done it. We have no housing shortages. We have food of all kinds. The real thing that's hurting me right now is the lack of berries. So we're going to get another gatherer up. Alright, we got our granary down here. Perfect. Alright, so we got this granary now. So this is going to be fish only. And they're going to, you know, push... There are fish peddlers. And then over here, we have... to empty this. It's empty stock on both fishes. We do not want to destroy that. We would be in a major, major situation if we did. And we're also going to get up another fishing spot. I think I'm going to get it up. Yeah, we have fish. We have a fishing spot right there too. Okay. Put it right here. All right, cool. We'll get a bunch of fishies up. We'll be in good shape. But yeah, we need to get our booze production in high gear. I don't know if it's that we don't have enough. Okay, but we do have the capacity to upgrade the brewer, and I think that they can get housing over here. So since we already have the housing for them, we're gonna have 20's worth. We are gonna upgrade the brewer, and I think these are the last folk. I do want this at peak. I think alcohol is going to be really important for us. So, okay, we will do that. We will get this gatherer up over here. We're not eating berries whatsoever. Dude, that really should do it right there. That should help us out tremendously. So let's welcome those individuals, and let's welcome these individuals. And that will help us out tremendously. So I think that's, like I said, that's it. It's just, you don't have to go crazy here. I know some people like to have sectioned housing, but I don't think it's necessary. You just need to make sure that the houses are near the working locations. But we're in perfect synergy now. And everything is up. The main thing I think I need are wares. So, oh, best suited for citizens. Okay. So, it's going to be boards and iron, and we're going to make wares. And that's perfect. That's a good balance right there. This is looking good. Yeah, I really like the bridges and everything. Wheat production. Oh, we're clearing through our wheat so fast. Okay. So now we can kind of mess with this. So we're going to need to do a resource removal. And we're going to need to cut that and put this here. All right. Perfect. Okay. So now that's a little bit cleaner. And that should give us all the grain that we need. Our granary is flawless. Let's do more wheat. And how much bread do I have? 403. Let's do a little bit more bread. Doesn't look like we're storing any flour, so it looks like we should start mass storing bread. Over here, it's just Fish City, so that's perfect. Got a big group of people coming in there. Hoping we get another group of people here soon. I'm going to boot up the granary for fish. Get the logistical chains on that out there and going. And we got our little small community out here that's doing fantastic, honestly. There's plenty of new housing if any of it is required for jobs in this area, so we should be good. Over here, it's still saying it's too large. Wow, that's amazing. There we go. Small little veggies for them. All right, and then the commonware maker, we'll put one person in there. We'll get that going. So we're going to need a spot for commonwares over here. How much iron do I have? There's 3. So not a whole lot of iron. So I'm not really worried about storing that. Iron itself is 36. Let's do one more storage for iron. And we'll leave this open to see what kind of surpluses we get. Right now it's not operating at a very peak efficiency. Yeah, it's not very efficient. I mean, like, you know, the returns at least aren't very good. I'll continue my own. So, waiting on workers, golden gruel. Ah, it says we're full up. Well, that's good. We want to keep it full. 100 golden gruel is way more than enough. We do not want to stockpile that because I want my honeys going over here. We need honey and herbs. Keep everybody happy. Let's do a happiness check on villagers. So we can cycle by... So serf, not happy. Novice, novice. These are all monks. So the monks are the least happy people here. And that's kind of funny because, you know, we have this little area for them. Are they not going outside? It's interesting. It's like the doorway to this thing is kind of blocked off. Go into construction mode. No, it's all there. I think we're fine. I'll try to figure out what I can do to make them a little happier. Happiness, emissary office. Let's see. Lodging. Kitchen. Ooh, here we go. I did not assign them food. I'm learning new things all the time. Golden gruel. I'm just going to assign them golden gruel and that. I'm not going to let them eat fish or anything. Vegetables and golden gruel is what they get. All right. Well, that should help. That should help. Oh, man. Look at that. Okay. Let's go to the big book of jobs. We're going to fill all of our jobs now. This is great. Yeah, coupled with edicts and natural immigration. I take everything I said back. You just have to play the game correctly and and use your edicts and everything. All right, common wares, fisherman, forager. All right, berries are going back up. Alcohol production's going back up. Stonemason. All right, it looks like we're good. So we've done it. We've filled everything up. Common wares should start being produced here momentarily. My concern is that I don't know if... It looks like they continue to make honey, but not wax, and I'm totally cool with that. I mean, like, we could sell the wax, but I'd have to create storage for it. It's not a bad idea. I mean, it is money being lost, right? But what I'll need to do is get another one of these. I'll need to get some kind of warehouse area for it. I could just take my warehouse area over here. Alright, so what do we got? Polished stone, planks, yeah, wool. Yeah, we could do it. Let's just do wax over here. I mean, they don't got a lot going on. It looks like I am running out of wool, though, so this is a problem. Let's take a gander. We got 13 cloth. Got no wool. Okay. So, it is time to get another sheep farm up. Got a sheep farming over here. This shouldn't be too bad. And we definitely need to get more jobs over here. We got a gate right there, so get another sheep farm up. Help out with that situation. I think we'll be in good shape. But we've pretty much upgraded everyone to the point that I want to. I am not hosting a fish fair. Don't want to overeat my fish. I definitely don't want to have a fair. I know it helps out, but I'm just not interested. Alright, the fish are fully gone. So we're going to store boars here. And we're going to store more meat. And this is just going to be meat and berries and all that jazz. This is going to be a great place. Alright, cool. So that's one less good that they have to traffic. And then we got these gents over here. And let's keep filling up the monastery. I think with the golden gruel we're going to be fine. I'm honestly considering another one. We're not the herbs we're keeping up with, but I think we need another apiary if we can. All right, vegetable garden, honey. Okay, another apiary. We're gonna do one more right here between all this jazz. There we go. That will help out. I think that's good right there. We got more than enough monastery workers, so things are good on that avenue. All right, cool. And we got the road over here connecting to this area. This is great. I love the natural way that roads connect into areas. It looks very realistic. Wonderful. Okay. So it looks like we're producing very small amounts of stone. That's a problem. Go up here. Let's welcome more people. Let's welcome more male novices. We're just going to keep building up our numbers. This is great. And I think what we're going to push for is a population of 300, simply because that just seems to be the right number for us with the setup that we have here. This is really decent. Like we've hit a perfect equilibrium. We're way overproducing bread. We're way overproducing a lot of things. Money is really no object to us. The upkeep is pretty severe, but the taxes are now 204. So, like I said, for me, taxes don't really start to become viable until late game when you can support all these people. I mean, there's no point not having them, but at the same token, oh crap, they started to move into this house. It's cool. They'll get the drill. Actually, you know what? Since any serf can live in this house, right? Any serf can live here. As long as I have at least one of the upper class here, it doesn't matter. So we will keep these houses upgraded. Why are they trying to upgrade these guys? I didn't give them oh god. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. I don't want paved roads there. I'll let these guys downgrade again. That's fine. We'll be okay. Things always work out. All right, sheep farmers go. Oh boy. There we go. Sheep farmers are good now. So that will help us with shirts. I mean, we're purchasing shirts. I should probably expand trade routes, but I think we're in good shape. Boards are... Ooh, boards and wood. Boards and wood are surprisingly bad. The lumber camp is struggling a little bit. Log there. I mean, we're logging over here. Logging over here now. Yeah, I'll just have them come cut this crap down. That'll be good. Get some more logs. We don't have too many more crazy buildings to get up, but yeah, things are looking really strong for us right now. So we just need I don't know, 70 more. So I think this counts serfs, commoners, citizens, and it counts my monks. So we don't have to actually recruit people here. We can recruit them all for the monastery. I think that's probably the route to go. All right, so this bridge is up. Question is anybody using this bridge? Yes. Yes, so the bridge is able to be used. That's perfect. And some of these houses over here are going up. Nice. Got a big influx of people. This is terrific. Yeah, between recruiting for all of this, it's pretty amazing. 2 more individuals. Let's go to the big book of jobs. Oh, we're full up. Neat. So everybody's happy. I'm at 92% happiness. Pretty much negative 4% from taxes. It's nothing. Cheese kind of is sucking, but that's cool because we got bread and we got meat. The cheese is just kind of offsetting the consumption of other goods, giving more, more options. Honey is kind of in a bad shape, but we're about to get that up. The golden gruel is at 200. I almost don't even want to store it. It's just so much. So much gruel. Yeah, that's a lot of gruel. And that's fine. I mean, they're eating the vegetables. We probably didn't even need the vegetables, but it's always kind of fun just to build out everything. And, oh boy. Okay. So, let's do this, right? Perfect. Nil. All right. Employment. Nil. Oh gosh. Yeah. We have to let that catch up. Rustic food supply. Perfect. 93% happiness. We're at 281 pop. This is coming along really nicely, I'm going to say. Got a lot of iron in this area. It's pretty cool. Alright, so the bread is doing fantastic. Everything here is perfect. We're in really good equilibrium now. We have like 0 housing issues since I moved the manufacturing zone over here. That's cool. Common wares 36. So if people want common wares, they're probably going to have to come over here. So Oh, we had candles. All right, my bad. All right, so common wares are now going to be available to people. Let's take a gander at what's making people upset right now. So, oops, wrong button. What kind of sucks is I'm not getting all the clergy points, so I do need to do missions for that. But I'm actually happy with everything. Royal book, villagers. All right, so a commoner weaver is unhappy. Their needs are not being met. Village priest, events. Everybody else is in pretty good shape. It's just a couple commoners, and that's fine, to be honest, because they're about to have their needs met. It looks like the fishy dudes over here, though. Like, we're not getting the fish, so I think we're at that point where, like, you do want to do the big village market square. But the problem I'm facing is that I don't know where to put it, because I didn't leave space for it. We definitely have the population for it now. The only place that we could put it is somewhere like this. So... Alright, I'm clearing this out. They can go to the other area for now. We gotta get this better. We just gotta get this better. So what I want to do right now is start saving up all my influence points. Let's welcome female novices. And we're gonna build a big market area right here. I didn't have it unlocked. I should have waited till I had it unlocked, but I'm an impatient man. I'm an impatient man with a plan. People are gonna be fine. They'll be fine. They'll be more than fine. We've been through worse. I've put them through worse. But yeah, we gotta get a real market area in here. So we're gonna move all this. Might as well get this out of the way too. And we could put this realistically anywhere. This whole area is perfect for what we need it to be. Wonderful. All right. So we have 19 unemployed villagers. So we're not going to be able to get anyone naturally. The monastery is pretty much full up. 281 pop. That's pretty absurd. We have a big thing of cash. So I think it's a good idea to start decorating this more to get more splendor points. So what's kind of cool is you have hedges. I'm just going to do a hedge area around the back here. I just think it might look kind of cool. Actually do it around the garden. If we do this right, I think we can. We can have it so that you kind of can walk outside this area and then have the hedge. They're not too expensive. It's just wood. Honestly, wood is pretty darn expensive right now. Let's table this idea. Alright, what we have actually a lot of right now is stone. So we're going to go with the stone fencing. There's so much to do with this too, which is really cool. City gateway, elegant gateway. Yeah. This is a place of culture. Perfect. Stone fence. All right, cool. All right, so that's what we're gonna do here. It's gonna make it look a little more organized. That'll make it look nicer. That'll be nice. Nice. Current amount. Yeah, we have more than enough. Yeah, we need that too. We need we need the coins. That'll help us out with the clergy there. We need 35 labor influence. We're gonna get it. We only have 211 splendor. Holy cow. All right. So we definitely need to start getting our splendor up. That will. I think I read that having higher splendor increases your rates of certain gains. We get 1.5 splendor on the Great Hall. Typically where I like to focus a lot of this stuff. Getting the bailiff up, though, has the added advantage of also increasing our trade prices. So that's a toughie. Yeah, you can see. Too far, too far. Okay. I mean, I can sit here and spam rose bushes all day for this, but I actually, like, want to make this look nice. Well, we can get some chickens. Everybody loves chickens. And, yeah, we'll put some nice stuff here. Nice stuff there. All right. Perfect. There's a weirdo in the hallway there looking at me. It's kind of freaking me out, but it's all right. All right. And then it looks like we can start putting some stuff up on this. There's just not a whole lot of room out in front, and we need this for the market area. That's the problem. So, it's all good. You don't always get what you want. City fence, but that's okay. All right. Well, to hell with it, right? When in Rome. I don't know. Rome spam rose bushes, but that's what we're doing. And this is going to give the bailiff's office a huge increase. I mean, we should have done this a while ago, to be honest. So we would have been accumulating more faster, but it's all good. All right, that's good enough for me. That's a big apply button. All right, let's confirm that too. All right, so we hit labor tier 5. Very beautiful. We just need to get the city market. We should get that pretty soon. 355 splendor. Got our points right there. So we're going to use the Great Hall select mandate. It's still in progress. We're buying labor influence right now. Perfect. Now it's 234% trade bonus price on the bailiff. Like I said, I should have done it a bit ago when we were selling meat. There we go. Bit more cash. And now we can start selling wax. And we can pretty much sell all the wax. Keep hitting the wrong button. Sorry about that. Alright, trade routes. We got a few upgrades. We don't have any upgraded except for the first one. And we need military points for this. Alright. But yeah, we might as well start selling that wax. And we'll sell everything over 0. Clothes we're purchasing. We're not going to do anything else. Honey. Let's maintain 10 honey at any time. So we will purchase honey. Just to keep people happy, man. Just to keep them happy. Tools we're keeping at a good rate. Everything else we're doing at a good rate. There's a lot going on. We can't sell our spears. We're in good shape. Let's see. We're selling. We're gonna stop selling boars. I'm happy to keep selling meat. I'm actually happy to sell fish. Anything over 400 fish, let's sell it. Actually, anything over 350 fish, let's sell it. There's probably some other stuff we could start selling. I think we might even start selling bread. So anything over 400 bread, let's start selling. Because we really don't have too many more people coming in. And clothing is picking back up. People are picking back up. Everything is doing really well. Yes. Stone fencing is coming along. And we'll have our little ways in and out for everybody. I love it. It does actually kind of just make the place look a bit more settled. All right, let's go to the big book of jobs and make sure we didn't lose anybody. It's possible we could have lost someone. It doesn't look like we did. And we have a lot of unemployed individuals. So, well, that's interesting. I have 22 people unemployed. And it won't let me bring them in here. Oh, Lord. I did not mean to click that button. There we go. All right, happiness is kind of fluctuating. Oh, this is so weird. All right. Well, maybe I should actually get some more industries up. I mean, we have a lot of common wares. We have a lot of coal. I think I'm going to get another iron mining camp up, to be honest. Seems to be the one area that I could improve on some things. So we'll get that up. I just need to get more jobs. Grain. Grain seems to be doing well enough. I think we'll get one more farm up. I think it's better to overproduce wheat than to underproduce it. And we got this whole... got a few areas that we could put this in. I'm trying to think where this looks like it would fit the best. Over here is cool and all. We might just do like something weird back here. There's enough area back here, I think. Even if it were just 3 people, but realistically we want to make sure we're getting the fibers. But I think we could just take this whole back area, bump this out, and we'll be in good shape. Perfect. Not bad. I'm kind of worried about the road though. Gonna screw things up, but hopefully they'll just branch the road off of that. All right, beautiful. Bread is good. Cheese is kind of sucking. It's like bread and meat just kind of seem to be the bread and butter. Or the bread and meat. There's no butter. They don't make butter, they make cheese. But yeah, it seems to be the way to go. All right, things are great. Not having any kind of housing issues. We're at 286 pop. Almost got that area all full out. And I'm loving... This was the kind of concept I had, though, was a city between rivers with... specialized in industries for just one good type. Like I had my last design, I had stuff over here and stuff over here for the same industries, and it was just wild. So it seems kind of smart to have these specialized zones and just kind of hyper focus. Like the monastery realistically is just, you know, producing luxury goods for everybody, and we have lots of money, so we're able to buy luxury goods. We're not producing as much honey as I would like. So we're gonna get another apiary up. Kind of funny. You would think this would be enough. All right, let's get the apiary back up over here. Perfect. I think we're doing fine on herbs. You can see we have 57 herbs. So these. Oh, there's a lot of them though. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, they're waiting on workers. Waiting on workers. We're selling all that. We should start selling all that wax. We have 25 points. So we're 35 away. I need to get that city market up. Once I get that city market up, that's going to be huge for us. Sometimes you have to, like, make the game more interesting to yourself by doing something really dumb, like destroying your market stalls. It's like, I'm just like, okay, how can I make this a little harder on myself? All right, influence city estate, revive privileges. Okay, cool. Influence labor. There we go. We need a bit more. There, we got our 37. So we got our city market. That's really great. And then we have the clergy area over here, so I can influence for points over here. I'm going to just continue to welcome people in. So we're ready. This is actually going to require a lot of people, the city market. So we're going to build ourselves a market hall. I think this is actually... having it go sideways like this is perfect. All right. So what are we going to do with the city food stalls? We're going to be doing bread. We're going to be doing cheese. We're going to be doing meat. And we're going to be doing fish. Cool. We're going to be doing clothes and wares. And then we're going to be doing 2 luxury goods. So they can enter from the back. So that's perfect. Now, these things add 25 storage. So you can see these things add more storage to an area. So it's kind of cool. So luxury goods is going to get the circus tent. Perfect. These goods will just do one color per side and call it good. Boom. Market hall storage. Okay, so this is the real MVP. And this is a problem. Perfect. I was like, please don't screw me here. Okay. So we'll have this here. And then we'll have the granary right here. Wonderful. Alright, and it has spots on it too for stuff. A lot of this is decor, which isn't terrible. I definitely think we need a fountain with some nice stone backrests. Alright, this is going to be a little weird. Get some shade. Alright, we need 1650 for this. Alright. Now, normally, it's been a really long time. It's been a long time since I shook everyone down. But I really need the money. Alright, we're just a little bit off. We just need 60 more bucks. And we can get that. The tavern is hurting for some reason. And that's really weird. Just not getting the visitors like we used to. Luckily, we have taxes coming in at a good rate. But things are very expensive for us. Once I get those 60 coins, we got a lot of trade. We got a lot of ways to make money. The important thing is the people coming here are happy. They're enjoying their time here. And once we get those gatehouses up, we'll be in good shape. More miners over there. All right. And then for here, these farmers in. So this whole thing is just going to be like that. I think this is going to be fine. They're just going to have to deal with it. And we're going to do a resource removal on all this junk. Perfect. So let's have a back area for a little bit more grain production. And it looks like clothing is just on par with where it needs to be. There we go. There's our money. Now we'll get that booted up. Once we get all these market stalls, we got a ton of workers for this area. So now I can start focusing again on bringing people in. So let's go to our prosperity. We've purchased everything over here. We actually don't have a whole lot of influence right now. We should probably get some more beautifications going at some point. I'm really digging this area over here. Like we're just waiting on some shaped stone. We have a whole shaped stone area over here going. We actually got all of our stone producers back up and rolling. 524 fish. You can see we've maxed out on fish already. That's so cool. I love having specialized areas, man. I just really do. And we're gonna do something freaking insane. Like I'm a hoarder, so we're gonna fill this whole damn thing up with fish. We're gonna have like 800 fish. Okay, so we're selling bread, and that's great. We're making money. I will see to it. All right, things are doing really well for us, actually. Stone is all the way up. We still have an immense amount of unemployed people, so it's honestly pretty funny. We have it's like I don't need to go any bigger than this. 300 pop seems to be pretty nice. I think like clothing, we're at 70 clothings. We're purchasing anytime we drop under 50. These guys are all keeping up. Let's go to the big book of upgrades. Promoting villagers. So let's promote everybody that we possibly can. I think we can actually even go the distance and probably promote everybody. All right, one of the hunters is a little pissy. That's fine. They'll get over it. All right, we don't have enough coin. There's the bailiff wants to be upgraded. We should definitely upgrade the bailiff and the common wares maker and the tailors. Not really. Yeah. Oh, and then over here. The beekeepers. Ooh, okay, yeah. So we're making these books, and we can upgrade them too. I think they need more things as you upgrade them, but that's really cool. I didn't even think about these gents over here. All right, 290. We're getting close. We got a lot of unemployed people. Most of them I'm going to put into the market and granary over here. All right, we can buy points. That's cool. We can invest in trade routes. It's definitely cool. Yeah, things are doing really well for us. This is really absurd. Okay, and then over here, we're just gonna, like I said, this is a fish granary. Gonna move fish around, so we have a lot more fish room now. Beautiful thing. I'm loving this fishing area. It's like he abandoned his ship. We got the fish right there. Yeah, let's see. Where are they going? Oh, okay. I think they're all just staring at each other. This is actually really weird. This is some weird stuff going on. All right, but yeah, the having your dock right next to the fish and then having the granary right here. This is stupid powerful. 625 fish. I could probably start selling them. I don't know if I'm a hoarder though by nature. I just love hoarding. It does look like we need to kind of spice up our trade. And then I don't think really that the cheese is worth it. I feel like just spamming meat and spamming bread just makes a whole lot of sense. Like bread is just serfs, and serfs just eat fish. They're really easy to keep satisfied. I'm just gonna let houses upgrade and downgrade however they feel they need to. I'm not gonna micromanage that too much. We're 10 pop away from victory. Iron is doing pretty decent. You can see over here though, iron ore seems to be the big bottleneck. So I'm gonna get another iron mining camp. Get some more. Let's just keep this going. But look, common wares. Oh yeah, look at that, common wares. They're going through the roof. I definitely want to mass stock common wares here. I mean, so we got common wares. Again, it's just like, it's kind of weird because it's like certain things are just way easier to produce. Common wares, honey, like way easier to produce. And in fact, since we have so many unemployed people, I think I'm gonna like just go the distance here. And we're gonna do multiple apiaries. Let's just get it done. Perfect. All right, so shapestone is the big bottleneck right now, which is kind of weird because we were doing better with it earlier. Oh no, we need a sculpture. Oh, that's for. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need to get a sculptor up. Now the sculptors are confusing. You have to go into the builder's workshop and build a sculptor's workshop. I did not know that when I first started playing, and I could not find it. So look, that's kind of the nice thing about doing live streams, to be honest, is people can help you with those things, and so you get to learn the game a lot faster. And I didn't have to Google it. But yeah. Okay, yeah, they just branched their road off, so that's nice. A little weird. A little weird, but it's nice. Perfect. We're in good harmony over here. I think I'm gonna take. Okay, let's we're gonna skim off the road. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna skim off this road and just fill up this back spot right here. Perfect. Wonderful. Yeah, I like this. This is good. I like this. Like the pathways, everything's good. It's kind of weird that they're not coming out this entry path, this pathway right here. They're not even using it. It's really weird. That's all right. They like it's almost like it's broken or something. But okay. And they certainly prefer this bridge over this bridge. I maybe this bridge is broken. I'm not sure. They were using it before. It does seem to be a bit broken, but that's okay. It looks pretty. But they were all crossing this bridge at one point, so let's see. What would it cost me to mess with this question? Now you can move it like this. Yeah, it's something off. It's gonna cost a lot. I think it's worth it, to be honest, though, to look pretty. I think what we're actually gonna do with the stonemason over here, if I can get away with it, is start adding additional spots for work. There we go. Perfect. Nice. We got to improve trade route. Yeah, let's get like 2 more people over there working. We might as well. I mean, we have plenty of workers doing nothing. All right, let's get some more people mining iron. Get this bad boy up to full production. Things are looking really nice for us right now. All right. Yeah, this is looking good. Clouds overhead. We're at 289 pop. Looks like someone may have left. So we need to go to the big book. Big book of jobs. All right. Oh, we lost some brewers. That's not good. Alcohol still in good place. A lot of workplaces under construction. Very good. It says 19 unemployed. I think those 19 unemployed are in the monastery. We got two spots back there. Yeah, most of this is monastery jobs. I guess we don't need any more workers back here. They look kind of cool when they're upgraded. Oh, that's the emissary. Okay. Not bad. All right. Yeah, we're doing fine down here. We got 100 herbs, 41 honey. As long as we got herbs and honey, I am happy. This is great. This stuff is finally getting up. Definitely need to get that up. Definitely need to get a lot of stuff up. We need to prioritize him. Oh my god, there's so much to do. Producing resources, perfect. Alright, let's prioritize stonemason. Now, wood is hurting, and that's so surprising. Really is surprising. I think it's from all the upgrades. But yeah, they're coming over here now to cut wood. Trying to think what I could do here. I don't really want to cut the trees down in the city because it kind of gives a flair to it. Makes it look nicer. It's all just like barren. It looks kind of bad. Okay. Alright, cool. So we got this little archway there. This will get up here in a second. This is all starting to come together and look really nice, though. I like it. Very good. Got the berries on blast now. Alcohol production seems to be sufficient. We really haven't changed too much. It's the consumption by commoners that's probably doing the most. But we got a public lounge that seems to be keeping up pace. 76% happiness. It seems like rustic food, refined food. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is going to be remedied once I get the market stalls up. Oh, look at this. Transporters. All right. So we need a bunch of workers for this now. I need less people in the monastery. That was a misconception on my part. So the unemployment of the monastery is now impacting my employment rate. So I'm kind of screwed unless I can get these people to do more things. So I think what we're going to want to do is make more manuscripts. Yeah. This is going to take a lot of stone. That's perfect. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to get up a bunch of manuscript makers. That's perfect. We got our little compound over here. Kind of feel like it needs more decor. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. I want more hanging decor. Oh, yeah. We need crosses. I'm actually kind of sad that I don't have as many crosses as I should. Alright. There we go. Get some crosses up on there. Get some more points. Villager path blocked. Could not reach their destination. Well, where's your destination, my friend? You seem to be reaching it. Alright. Yeah, and so market tender, transporter. Alright, so like what do we want to store here? Realistically, we want to store fish. We definitely want to store bread. Not sure we're going to store cheese here. We want to store shirts, common wares, herbs, and this. I'm just like, we have fish over here, but like cheese is just not like a big thing. Like meat. I want to store meat. Maybe we don't store fish here since we have a whole fishy dude over here dedicated to just fish. And then market stall is going to be fish and meat for now. All right, we just need to get more people in here. We have 37 points, so let's go to our mandates. In progress. We just need to keep pulling people in. I need to get them into jobs. The more jobs I can get these people into, the sooner we can get our immigration rates back up. Perfect. All right, we're doing great. Okay. So someone's, I think it's this dude who's blocked from getting access to something over here. That's okay. Oh, he's gone. Thank God. Yeah, it was kind of annoying having him ask me questions all the time. What do we need? Oh, we need glass. My bad. Okay. That was a big mistake on my part. Let's do this. And then let's start... Whoopsie daisy. Let's buy some glass. Let's go to the resource tab. I mean, we're pretty wealthy right now. And let's purchase glass. Let's set it to 20. Perfect. All right. Well, we just need a bunch of recruits now. And we need to get this bad boy up. I think we're going to be in good shape. Manuscripts are wonderful. We can use them to improve the productive capacity of the people here and some other stuff. Some other edicts, potentially. Let's look at our list. We don't have any points there. I mean, we could purchase mining taxes. Holy shit, mining taxes would make a fortune. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off because I needed to get as many people in here as possible. We need quite a few heads for this. Oh, there we go. I was like, what's going on here? Okay, well, we don't have to pick and choose, so that's cool. Fish, meat, bread, why not cheese? Yep. Herbs, just all the basic stuff that we're going to be selling here. And then, as these market stalls get up, we'll be in good shape. Need to get our immigration rate back up, though. So yeah, we got more people doing honey. It's kind of funny how easy herbs are. Fish are in good shape. Holy cow, dude, we're almost full up on fish again. We got 800 fish. That's a lot of fish. All right, cool. We got that up. Loving that. And all right, we're in business. Now we can get the market, get the transporters up. Perfect. Get them in here, moving goods. All right. This is great. We just need to continue to get people coming in. So we need to go to the mandates available in 1 day. Welcome more people. Cool. I'm just going to highlight this until we get it done. Everything else, though, is doing great. It looks like wood is kind of scary right now. I'm thinking I might need to get another lumber camp up, but we just don't really have the people. I'm kind of wondering why they suck so much. I might have to pull people out of board production, but it seems like we need that still, too. So, let me think. I mean, we have 3... Well, we don't have enough wood, so it's like, what's the point? Let's pull these guys out of there. And let's put them in the transport. But it's crazy how many transporters you can get for a city market. City market's going up now. This is going to help us out a lot, keeping everybody content. I'm going to pull one person out here, and I'm going to put him into the master builder to make statues. Cool. And it looks like we got more room over here, too. Need a little bit of all the resources. But yeah, it's really weird. I mean, we have so many woodcutters. So many. Alright, well, I think we can kind of go a little bit further down this road. See, we just need to get wood. They seem to not like coming over here to cut stuff down. It's kind of weird. We got a lot of travel on that bridge. That bridge will be up here soon. Paved roads. We're not able to maintain the paved roads. Oh, that's weird. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Alright, I changed my mind about that. Let's just keep it simple. Resident citizen. Okay. Well, when you don't have a resident citizen, you just fire people out of it until one of them comes in. This is fine though. We'll have more than enough places for resident citizens, and they'll figure out what they need to do. No access. No access to luxury. Okay. We definitely need to get the luxury goods up. Might start losing people if I don't. We got a good influx of people coming in. Food supply, very good. Okay, cool. We got more people, so our immigration rates are higher. And we're going to really start mass producing manuscripts. That's a lot of people making manuscripts. All right, berry production is maxed. It looks like our alcohol production... Yeah, we lost an individual. We need to get some more people making alcohol. So we got a few more people coming this way. If we run out of alcohol, we're going to be in really bad... You see the tavern's already going down. Because we have so many commoners and so many people, things are a little harder. Alright, so we're just, you know, we're waiting on some people. There's a lot to be done here. A lot of wood. A lot to be done. We're getting there. I do need to get those damn luxury goods up, though. Commoners are so much easier to take care of. They're just so much easier. Alright, polished stone. Things are doing nice. Alright, put them in there. Great. Transporter. I don't really think I need the transporter as much as I need some other stuff, but kind of surprising at how inefficient things can get after a while. I mean, this dude's only reforesting a very small area. We're gonna stop reforesting this area. Cool. Alright. Yeah, so the other guy's doing that. That's fine. This is what we need right now. Alright, we got a big group of people coming in, thankfully. Got more fish than anyone in the world could ever use. We need to prioritize the brewery. Alright, well, let's get the brewery back up to full speed once I get these individuals in. It's kind of crazy how production can kind of seesaw like that, but it makes sense. There's a lot more people drinking. Alright, we're 2 away from max pop. Perfect. Okay. So at a minimum, I'm going to want to get some people up. And the brewer, for sure. Perfect. We're going to upgrade the bailiff. Really don't want him to leave, but 243% on trade. Not bad. Alright, we did it. 301. But we need to get this village fully up. That's the dealio. Alright. Stone is up. Perfect. Yeah, everything's up. We're in great shape. Herb garden's maxed out. Honey's doing terrific-ish, I suppose. Mainly, the issue right now is wood. We need 200 wood. So I think the smart thing to do in this situation is to cut down the entire forest and haul it back. So I'm gonna do a lumber guy out here, and we're gonna cut down this whole damn thing. Yeah, screw hunt. No hunting out here. We're we need wood. We need wood bad. So let's prioritize the construction over here of this lumber camp. Get these guys out here cutting. We'll be back in good shape in no time. It was just an absurd amount of wood that was needed for that location. It's quite a bit. No one should ever need that much wood. But we do. And the market will be strong. Everything will be strong. Alcohol production is really sad right now. We're not producing anything. We need 4 freaking wood to finish it off. And a lot of the wood is going to other things. Alright, woodcutters up to 3. We're in good shape. We're going to start getting more wood now. I could definitely expand this. I think we're just going to let him cut down the whole forest over here. Definitely need more areas. It looks like shirts we're doing okay on. We have more than enough wool. All right, yeah, we're in a good synergy now. Booze production should start ramping up here momentarily. Luckily, we do have taxes and trade. You can see is 201. The tavern's still doing decently enough. Still pulling in some money. It's not bad. Bread's at 600. Meat is at okay amounts. We got a lot of boar. Yeah, we're doing great. We just need to let everybody kind of catch up. Catch their breath. Need to get some freaking wood over here. All right. 300. Yeah, we lost a few people. So, let's go to the book. Go to our building tab. Let's go down the line. We lost our bailiff. That's not good. Market. All right, we got some market stalls up. Transporter, storehouse. Okay. We don't need anybody there. Tax collect. Ooh, our tax collectors are down, but we got enough tax collectors. Yeah, we're losing our upper thresholds. It's fine. It's fine. Increase job learning speed by... Oh, shit. It's not just trade, it's everything. It's not just trade, it's everything. Trade price bonus, job learning speed, 243%. That is so much better, in my opinion. Because, like, that's going to increase their productivity. I don't know what the cap is on levels, man, but these guys are all level 6. Let's do that. Let's supercharge the learning rate, man. I got plenty of cash. I'm not really worried about money. And we're not spending it like we were before either. Alright, so the wood is finally starting to accumulate again, now that we have the lumber camp. This is kind of scaring me, because it's prioritized, and they're taking forever to get it up. I'm going to do something a little different over here. I think we're going to put a doorway on this, too. Just to get this making more sense to me. Alright, it needs tools. Perfect, perfect. We have 70 tools, so we shouldn't have issues. Everything's doing great. We got 2 unemployed. Just weird. Let's get some people in the... Oh, that must be clergy members unemployed. Well, that's a good spot for clergy at 2 unemployed. It's a very good spot. And then over here, it looks like we got some more areas. So we can do clothing. And we can do herbs for now. We have more herbs than honey-ish. And it seems like herbs are easier to maintain, but that should keep some of these individuals here. We've got the clothing in there. We got the herbs. All right, 302 population. Very good. Everything's fantastic. 200 fish in here. Bread, they're not doing a very good job of bringing over here. So that's annoying to me. Market tender, another one. All right, what do we want over here? Okay, well, let's see. We got bread, and we got cheese. Okay, bread, fish, cheese, meat, common. Okay, so the rest of it's the common stalls. We're doing great. Let's keep getting these guys up. I think we'll be in good shape. Things are looking up for us. We got a lot of points. All right, we got 50. Smithing, drinking taxes, mining taxes. Let's do drinking taxes, man, because we are really pouring on the liquor. And let's go to taxation. Yeah, we can. Oh, it's just 25 per. Yeah, that's not that great. If I bump out the tax on them, it's 18 a month. I'm not going to do that because they're already really pissy. It's kind of interesting because we can target people who are less upset about things. I'm going to leave it where it is. You can see there's a tax impact on labor influence, too, that you have to kind of take into consideration. So we'll just leave it right there. All right, we're in beautiful shape. We got everything kind of going strong right now. Looking good. We just need to get a little bit more wood into this area here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We got more. All right. Assign resources. So that's going to be the common wares. And then we just need one more, and that's honey. And then we got it all going. But we need to get the market trader. So I'm going to pull 2 out here. Get these guys going. I want these guys to be full up. They're doing a terrible job at keeping the stalls full, though. So that's kind of scary.
But at least they got a bench now. This area is loud as heck. Alright, cool. So we got this up. Resident citizens not here. Yeah, we'll need to upgrade some people to resident citizens. Alright, we're going to do this one more time. So we got 301 people. We're going to go the distance here. And we're going to promote villagers. So let's promote everybody we possibly can. We have way more than enough money for this. There is actually a big button up here. This is promote all. But that promotes people that you don't really need to promote. Okay. So brewer, 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 brewer. Wares maker, fine. We'll do it. Master builder. I don't know where those wares makers are going to live, though. And if they leave, they leave. And I'll just rehire them. Tailor, why not? Okay. Very good. That concludes today's promotions. Perfect. Okay. I think we're good here. So the main thing we need to do is just keep the transporters happy. Keep them moving. So, it looks like fish we're able to keep here, bread. I think what we're going to do is double up on fish and bread, since these seem to be going really fast, and then meat as well. So, everything else we just need one of. Those main food groups, I'm going to do as many as possible. And it looks like we're still waiting on the ability. Yeah, we're still waiting on one more stall. Yeah, we are. Right here. One more luxury stall. Okay. We're in good shape. Things are looking up. Once we get that last luxury stall, we'll have everybody working. Perfect. Alright, so we still have a good immigration rate. We're still pulling people in. Just need to be patient. Be nice to people. The cheesemakers just really aren't impressing me too much. They seem to be more of a drain. They seem to be more of a burden. I'm not sure if I were to do this again, if I would even incorporate them. I feel like I'd rather go make bread. You can see our bread is amazing. Like, we have an absurd amount of bread. Alright, and we don't have any commoner residents in here, so that sucks. This is fine, though. It's okay that not everything has to work out right. They'll upgrade and everything will be fine. Once we're stationary, there's a bit of inefficiency. Like, there's a benefit to having, you know, areas for certain individuals, but I'm not too interested in doing that right now, since we already have it going. Wow, dude, we're like full up on grain everywhere. Full up on bread. We have nowhere to put any of this stuff. It's good. I'm happy with that. It's a good place to be. Like, we're full up on everything. Labor influence is strong. We got good taxes. Let's do one more immigration wave. I mean, we could do it across the board. Let's welcome them too. And that's going to put us over our threshold. I just mainly want to fill this area up with transporters. Alright. So 2,400. And then we need one more person in here. And then we're golden. That's great. 8 consumed. Alright, cool. We got consumptions going on. Got a decent happiness. Not too many people are upset with us, which is good. We got the well over here. I think we have wells in other places. I think it might be good to have strategic wells placed throughout all the areas, to be honest. There's no negative. At least I don't think there's a negative. And we can just do it. They'll build them up. Got plenty of stone, realistically speaking. 252 wares, 181 wax, 208 honey. Alright, yeah, everything. When you play on the, you know, easy difficulty, much easier to build cool villages. It's kind of interesting, the polarity between this and the next difficulty up. It's kind of very extreme on productions. But this is crazy. I've never had this much resources before. So we're at 305 pop. Perfect 305. There it is. There's our guy. I'm just gonna pull one dude from transporter. Put it in the market stall. And we're there. We did it. We were able to meet everybody's needs now. With this one stall. You can see things are doing pretty decent for us. I like really hate cheese. I almost want to do bread. We got two things for bread. We got 2 things for fish. 2 things for meat. All right, so fish, meat, bread. Boom. That's good. Commonware is good. Herbs, honey, good. Perfect. I think we're in a good shape. We have pretty much everything that they want. This is fantastic. And we're going to max out the transport for this. So that should be able to maintain functionality with consumption. Now over here, we're just going to keep it the way it is. It's but instead of fish, we're going to bread. We'll do cheese over there. We're not producing enough cheese to bring it here. Meat, bread, very good, and clothing. If they have other things that they need, they're going to have to come over here for it. That's just the way it is. All right. Perfect. All right, we're at wow. 307. 80% happiness, 8 unemployed. Not bad. We should have a big group of people coming in. No access to refined food. Housing insufficient. Housing insufficient. Okay. Let's check it out. Villagers. Oh, that guy's pissed. All right, Weaver. All right, who doesn't have it? Could not access fishing area. Okay. Cannot find. Okay, yeah, it's the common wares maker. We upgraded them to citizens, so they're just not close enough. I'm gonna fire them. We just won't be able to upgrade them without. I'd have to pull someone over there. It's just not. I don't know if it's entirely worth it. To be honest, we're not having a problem with production, so yeah. Ooh, they bought 25 fish for 25. We're rich. All right, berries are back up. The brewer definitely needs more people. I need a lot more people in here. We're just gonna wait for the next wave of immigrants to come. There they are, and we're just gonna throw them all into industries. It's amazing how we're just like really eating that wood. All right, we just need 20 more wood here. Perfect. All right, yeah, some of those are monks. Some of those are our people. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Well, let's go to the royal book. Get the brewers up. Commonware makers up. Transporter up. Market hall storehouse transporters to 6. Stonemasons, tax collectors need to be up. Farmers need to be up. We still need a couple people. Yeah, and we just added way too many unemployed folk from the monastery, so that probably wasn't smart. All right, let's get them into tax collecting. All right, we're gonna go down the list because we did have to put some new people into play. Bailiff, we're gonna upgrade, and nobody else. Only tax collectors and brewers. Brewers have locations near us, not the commonware maker. Not make that mistake again. All right, we can upgrade those guys. Perfect. Okay, we're in good shape. I mean, we don't even have to do the other stuff. The main thing that we needed to do is get the brewers up. Now they're pumping out alcohol pretty quickly. So you can see the alcohol's coming back up. Shirts we're purchasing if we fall below 50. Don't need to worry there. Everything isn't perfect. I mean, we've done it. This is it. We're at 319 pop. That's about right where we want to be. We're at a perfect equilibrium. If I wanted to build another city, I could, but there'd be no point. That's kind of the fun thing about this game. There really is no point. It's just, you know, having fun with it. Don't care if housing is insufficient. It's because of the commonware maker. That's a high tier guy. He has nowhere to live. I'm just gonna eventually he's gonna leave, and I'm just gonna replace him. So that's fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that either. But anyway, that is gonna conclude this series. It was a fun one. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great and glorious day.